055 691 0154. Good morning.
Good morning. Johnny, what you say?
Mr. Shauka Krakra. If you are fine.
Who is me?
Yes, sir.
Johnny, no more than Miss Yana. Who is me, sir?
Be assemble to book.
Johnny, what I'm also a baby. You may be one of me, Martin. Won't you miss me? Won't you miss you?
Martin, Cassandra,
make more by. I like to say that with you. Me come here to another for now for your number 2. Martin, opening.
Yes, sir.
The patrol. And ye the Juma, say be a Juma we, a year bank institution be an answer. Would you for any government institution be for the man say? Oh, now quiet na busumi be a bet you even 1,000 cities. Now yet the mobile phone, iPhone, ye be a bus with latest way. At the two of the man say, busumi chia 1 city, 1 city. Nimi no dey na fa.
Yeah, but it is so.
Open engine make at the end amount. Busumi be a ubetia 1 city. And yama we Juma said Juma we yet. Busumi be a bet you 1,000 Ghana city. Any mobile phone a busumi who chia 1 city. Nimi on the air na fa.
Asemo.
Open you can say, young who ye go pass through. But yes, then go for we aid you on my Ghana. Ghana for never friend. Your best friend. Whom you to be shown. And then more ass fight. You have to come to school for Kola Momidi.
Omedi dada.
And everybody no opening to say penny for we come maka hubia. Say mona adoko komeno. And you come to the comment Kola we Momedi.
Omedi. Bolas we duane. Bolas we duane omedi wi.
Ghana for your mopo. No go for kuyen.
Good morning. Sorry. Please call me 055 924 2717 and 055 691 0154. Good morning.
Johnny.
Yes, sir. Collins Amomole.
My boss.
Yes, sir. Last killer. How are you?
By the grace of God Almighty.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Yamisha also.
Minia.
Yes, sir.
In somebody Nina na ya wakan. Johnny. And you want to the extent saying, we are within the film, maybe Papa Baku, your bonnia. He took me in Cassie. Minia, where dear David Yabraka. The vice president. Any party for Kasa, Mukwa Kinsia, Mwakasa Mukachile, the vice president about me, I say, Kashi. She near Kelly Japan Kaye, or Bridge Japan Kaye. In this Hakophobia, you will send Dinechi. As a Ghana for him in Jabia Massa, woman called Yako 2 for 2 women. The good people of this country will be a Kananatu. Now, I gave me one word to the state said, oh, Ghana, dear, Asunjay, and my yellow crack. Johnny, a yellow crack, Liberia, almost soon Yakupo say Ghana. And then they see Manu Jasumina so, me not be to Ghana, dear. Name Jamesa. Ghana for book mommy way cocoa. I just said in a press conference. And we are national headquarters. Me sure say, you be who send a bit piaba. Share election way and you free and fair and transparent. I put one donate by me as my baby. I'm doing and then a musro. And then a musro within your hiding had share. Mutimutaya election way and still Ghana versus MPP.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Bosu, how are you? Yes, sir.
Look at the behavior of the director asking nurses, nurse for Ghana Sika. You are training one. So one month of bumpire. Agenda 111 project. Almost spread your ambitious project, almost spread the good Ghana hanging up to now 1 year near Montreal contractors here. Nurse for who from the cleaners. Almost a woman called Bompire. Dr. Nsiansari, all the time he's on the news channel talking about Agenda 111. They're going to complete 33 near the Adeno. Modern contractors. Now, Agenda 111, now, we Ghana Union. Omunji na next is for nende. Omukonye juma binye.
Medase. Good morning.
Johnny.
Yes, boss.
How are you?
I'm alive. Oh.
This is your man. I'm calling from Ashama
Zenu. Yes, sir. Talk to me.
I hope you are doing well.
I'm alive.
Johnny, do you know why I really love these MPP people?
No, please.
when they are lying, they lie with confidence.
Oh, Chairman, are you angry?
Johnny, let's be honest to our when they are lying, including the vice president, current vice president. When they are lying, I don't know, they lie with confidence. Because they know some of we Ghanaians, I don't know how to describe we some of we. Johnny, you remember they told us that they have been giving, the free SHS students have been given free laptops.
Right.
My son that I told you, I spent close to 10,000 before he is able to enter this free SHS. My son came home and I'm asking him, where is the laptop that government have been giving to them? He said, do you know what he told me? He said it's a lie. One day I'll bring my son to you for you to interview him. The difficulties that they are going through in this kind of free SHS. Johnny, election na ye kono enya akofisem ni kontompo biemu. Vice President who opposition with the atrota and never babemu. Uko dina ye friend teacher nurse trainee. Akola kitu abusa o se wa back school 4 years. Trainee allowance ni san kebi. Mi bua Johnny.
Obisa no mekai.
I know you be na Vice President. Mi kwa mi ni finance minister but Ghana for me, Mumaya Yusu Yadu, election na yakonu, Mumaya Yusu Yadu na yantua papa.
Medase, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Abu?
Yes, sir.
Koko Mlimle.
Obia.
Haja what to sing?
No, yeah.
Ali ni Rauf Omo.
Obia, no. Rauf order number 3. I have sent to DC.
Abu and Obeka Brofo.
Oh, John, when do you answer one person of the family?
Oh, Abu speak English. Abu speak English. 6 to 6 Cambrofo, Helen 6 Cambrofo, BRC speak English. Helen, they are not there or Pebrofo as
too much.
Abu Yankwe.
John.
Yes, sir.
Election because of they were upon your family, you're not talking on the Ghana for now. Bomia, and who say, Jimmy Fuano. About your country, a bet that. Oh, very what is so Ghana sister. No, the Coco Trauma bomb, idea. Bomia can say Ghana and no. At the Ghana for your near beer, I'm a Ghana for so I already said, you better start that way. And to make power match more beyond traffic mobile the friend. You be a nickname Pierre and got to Abano. Yatobana, letter commission, want to be young. And yes, I'm through it. Who know a big woman? Who do or over? Who make Mamma sit above 5 city? Maybe not. And this over the papaya, my dollar for 17. One to my young over mum and above 5 city. Ghana for Yakin and from
Maybe if I made that. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale.
International.
How are you, sir?
Oh, by the grace of God, I'm fine.
Talk to me, Chief.
Let me salute you all. Especially these days, I love your Friday Trust Kid Trick. And last week, you were at Asham. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
When Sister Helen was told, phone the new one, but thank God, Abba is following you. All this shows the reality on the ground, and you are doing a yeoman's job. I mean, Media General, especially TV3. Keep it up. My brother, quick one. 2020, ladies sanitary pads, the most expensive by then was 5 cities, which taxes, so yes. And the vice president then told all ladies in November that when they are re-elected, him and President Akufo-Addo, they reduce or take off all the taxes. Today, Mr. Helen is in the studio. The list cannot be said of more than 20 Ghana cities or at 20 Ghana cities.
I see.
So when we are talking of 2020 then, and another promises of mobile phone, I see it as a seminar.
You don't believe that you get a free
project. What project will you do? So the campaign message is over. And my brother, I do know one pathetic issue.
No, sir.
Leave beneficiaries, July, September, and this current November, 320, they have not been paid. They have not been paid. And I believe there's no hope. It was only during Honorable Morrison, I mean, before 2020, that they were even paid in addition.
Okay.
But for now, it has been on and off, arrears. And this time around, as I talk to you,
I hear you,
July up to date, they have not been paid.
Thank you very much. You too. Sorry, call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. You call me now and let's have a conversation. Tell me what's on your mind. Good morning.
Johnny, I ask you again, Shayo. Johnny, no, if I'm not Johnny, you make a tiny what minute where did we go wrong? Meaning, no, not I'm going to tell me. Come on, call back a woman when cash shall be good feel. Call back a woman. Be back after the moment you're on they shall be Tafaka on a Waji. They are taking us for granted. And the signals and indications are all on the wall. That they are playing with it. And I pray to God that it doesn't explode. Johnny, my papa, if you nigga, Naga, min banye de manye lebini, min pafai, eka nye biya dukwe, eka laizia, eka di jenia se, eka di mususe, eka di shikase, ne se no kone, patan generations after us nye, kajena kashi, okay, shekele, eka se no ne.
Oh, you are done. Thank you very much. Oh, you are done. We're grateful. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. You call me and let's have a conversation. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Two more calls and then we will dovetail into sports with Bill Leshan. Heavily suited, but we know if we make AFCON. Can you imagine? Good morning.
Good morning, Master John.
Yes, sir.
This is Dr. Kajafe calling from Westline.
Talk to me, my brother. The AFCON, we know if it goes on, but we day.
Pardon?
We know if it go the AFCON song, but we day.
Oh, sure. God day, Master Johnny.
Talk
May
to
God
me.
richly bless you for the good work.
Bless you too,
For
sir.
Mother Ghana.
Bless you
May
too,
God
sir.
richly appreciate you for that.
Bless you too,
Master
sir.
Johnny, I want to let Baumia know he sang some song in 2016 that teachers are suffering,
Yeah,
nurses are suffering.
yeah.
I want to let him be much aware that today teachers are no more suffering, but teachers are dying and nurses are dying.
Hey,
Children are dying and women are dying.
I see.
Men are dying and everybody is dying. Now, I just want to let him know to stick to his point that when fundamental is weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
I see.
Today, we are suffering. Master Johnny, this one is not suffering. No. I don't know how to describe this one. I want we Ghanaians to think that Ghana is going somewhere. And if you don't stand now, we don't know the time that will stand. And before you realize, Ghana will collapse. And there will be nothing like redemption. So, Master Johnny, all Ghanaians should take note of this. That Baumia doesn't qualify. He doesn't qualify. He's not have anything to be called a leader. So let's make our mind. Have a good morning, Master Johnny.
Drink water. You'll be fine. Bill Leshan,
Johnny,
your calculation didn't work.
it didn't work. It didn't work at all. And to be honest, at this point, I'll be really surprised if the GFA decides to keep Otuado because he has superintended.
Are you angry?
No,
Okay.
I'm calm. He superintended a massive failure. Now, let me run you through a few. First off, the Black Stars lost in Kumasi for the first time in 24 years.
That's right.
Secondly, the Black Stars failed to win any game at the AFCON qualifiers for the first time ever. Another one, the Black Stars allowed Niger to defeat Ghana at home for the very first time ever.
Right.
Okay.
So Tuado has brought us all these firsts.
These firsts.
But he's to fame is that Germany is big, is doing this, is doing that.
Let me make it even worse. I counted his win rate, and it now stands at 14%. As at now, in the second stint.
14%.
14%. That's his win rate.
Christ.
That's how bad he's been.
So how did we connect with him?
I mean, he qualified the team to the World Cup, so maybe they thought he would be the right fit for the job. But I believe by the numbers that he's definitely nowhere close to being the right
Let me talk to
fit.
General Manager of Sports.
No, in this case, I'm a sports journalist.
No. Right now. Oh, but Mike, what has happened to us is big.
Yeah, it is.
It is heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching, actually. Because we're doing all the calculations. We're expecting that something will happen. Yes.
From last week?
Yes. I mean, last Friday, you should have come to see the guys in the newsroom. Everybody's watching, say, Charlie, okay, last hope.
I think they kept it too late. I think the point where you knew that this was done and dusted, absolutely gone, was when Ghana played against Sudan in the game in Benghazi in Libya.
Right.
When Ghana lost 2-0, it became clear that Sudan needed 1 point to qualify for the next stage. It became clear that wasn't going to happen. I said that the problem was not whether Sudan was going to fumble. The problem was whether we had enough in our tank to be able to win the 6 points at stake by beating Angola away. And then by beating Niger, and you saw what happened.
No, we were disappointed.
So even though Sudan dropped points the first day, and if we had won in Angola, we would have made yesterday a bit more interesting, put them under a bit more pressure, but they still needed only 1 point.
Bill says we should not keep Otuado. What do you think?
Always been my position for a very long time.
That we should let him go?
Yes. I say this for a lot of reasons. Look, I think that you can realistically have people who are very good at what they do, but may not be fit for purpose. I think that it's become obvious that he's been learning on this job for a while now. So I make multiple examples of how he handled the captaincy issue, which to me speaks of a certain lack of understanding, one of the cultural setting in which he works, the importance of leadership in the team, the politics of the team itself, and the history of the team, which he should have known because he was a part of the Black Stars for a very long time. I also think that the football itself, and he doesn't seem to understand. He keeps going on about how they were good tactically and the quality of football was good, but in football you pick out, for want of a better word, seminal moments in games, and you pick out the things that sticks out the most. One of the things that sticks out the most is that we've conceded a lot of goals from free kicks.
That's right.
Yesterday was one of them. So every time there's a set piece, we fumble. We mock Arsenal for being set piece FC, but with us, we are so vulnerable, which speaks to our defending of zonal spaces, our one-on-one. It speaks of a lot of things. Also, is the consistency with which we crumbled in second halves. So we considered the last minute goal against Niger yesterday. Against Angola in Kumasi, they scored in the 91st minute. Against Niger, they scored in the 81st minute. Sudan scored twice in the second half against us. So there are signs for me that whatever Otuado is doing on the training grounds may be excellent, but it's obvious that the players are not listening. The big factor for me, and I've spoken to a lot of people who follow the team and everything, is that it's become very obvious that the players are unhappy playing under him. So you can tell in the body language and a lot of things, but you can also tell in the constant, my knee is hurting, I don't want to come. I've played too many games, I don't want to rest. It's obvious that
they don't want to play under him.
Yes, and it's obvious that he's lost this team. Now, at the moment, the only thing that will save Otuado will be the insistence of Mr. Kote Kreku, the GFA president, who was Otuado's single biggest backer, because they literally decided that, look, it doesn't matter what criteria we put at stake, this guy is the man for the job.
But we're paying him so much to do nothing.
It's not nothing. I want to give him credit. He's also in a space where salaries of $20,000, $30, $40, $50, which he is on, it's a lot. But it's also a lot of money for somebody who was getting into his first coaching job. So you speak everything, and I think the GFA sort of bought him out of his contract at Dortmund. They say that they didn't pay any money for that, but the GFA made so much effort. Before Otuado, the highest paid coach we had in Ghana, I think, was Avram Grant, who we paid $50,000. It was understandable because he took Chelsea to the Champions League finals in 2008.
That's right.
This was a guy who, and he himself read out his credentials yesterday.
Somebody asked him a question. Are you a scout or a coach?
Who until he came here had not had a senior men's coaching job as the main man before. And both of the times he's had, they've been with us. So when he took us to the World Cup, and then in this case, and so the GFA will have a decision to make. I don't know whether they.
But the president had confidence in him. I mean, you remember the first time he took us out there, the president says, we're not letting you go back to Dortmund. You're coming back.
But also, the president was reflecting the mood
of the nation.
Yeah, we had qualified for the World Cup.
Right.
Otuado was at that time the best thing to happen to us since sliced bread. So, you know, he was everybody's rave. But everything since then. And Bill mentioned, put out some brilliant statistics.
Yeah.
Bill was in Mali with the team when we won in the World Cup qualifier. And then, so that may be his only mitigating factor that we are still alive in the World Cup qualifiers, 6 points from a possible 9. But everything else has gone so bad that you have to wonder whether in March we will summon the same energy, and whether with him around things won't go further down. And I think that's why we need to make a decision.
So now my 3 sports team are telling me that Otuado is goodbye. Kiss him goodbye.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
You are changing your mind because Mike is here.
Oh no, but I'm maintaining.
You want him gone?
He's
because
not made
I want him gone like yesterday.
He's not made a solid case.
And he's not delivered for us.
And let's be honest, from his presses, he's basically shown how he can easily be made angry and he can easily become a topic.
Right.
I quite remember with Chris Hughton, right? Even though he wasn't winning as many games, you would never get anything bad to see from him from his press conference. He was always calm. He would always find a way around the question. Otuado has basically shown us that sort of emotional understanding to sort of handle questions. He doesn't have it. He can easily, be triggered, and it just becomes a major talking point.
Charlie, let me leave you to do your sports.